before my friend gets home from grocery shopping, I guess, or whatever she's up to. The friend I'm renting a basement from gets home. Just wanted to chat a little bit about life. So, like 2 weeks ago, I got rid of Instagram and that Twitter-esque app Threads because I was getting frustrated with the scrolling. This week, I didn't delete my Facebook because there's so many people I keep in touch with through Facebook, and Marketplace these days has a better selection than Kijiji, whereas Kijiji used to be my go-to. Anyways, that's getting way off topic. Well, it is on topic. I removed the Facebook app through my phone, and every once in a while I'll have to go through my browser on my phone and check my Facebook, but because the app's not readily accessible, I don't spend forever scrolling. Just spent maybe 5 minutes and come across a video by someone that I love. I'm not going to dive into details, but it kind of hurt. It hurt, but lately, okay. So, like, I did a bit of Googling the other day because there's someone that crosses my mind from time to time. And I had met her after my ex had broke up with me through a text, after dating for like 3 months in 2018. Oh, my friend's home. Let me see if I can keep talking. That's neat. New smartphone. I didn't realize that I could pause and then keep recording. I've never had that ability on any other phone. You know what? Screw it. I've got a little bit of water left in my cup, and just gonna have a smoke and just kind of talk about life, and hopefully it doesn't end up being like a 20-minute video. 10 minutes at most. Heck, most people are tuning out right about now because it's reaching 3 minutes. But had to do some Googling the other night because where was I? Did some Googling because someone's been on my mind, and like I removed my Facebook app, and now when I log into the Chrome, I see her as a suggested friend, and there's quite a few mutual friends, which is no harm. Oh, good. There's no parking across the street, and one guy that loves to park across the street. He drove by, and I thought he was going to drive around and go park in the alley or something. Anyways, he's turning around, and he's going to block the street. Maybe. Should not be concerned. No, and it looks like he's parking around the corner. Good, because the street sucks when somebody decides to park across where there's no parking signs. Anyways, did some Googling because this girl pops up on my Facebook recommended friends, and she looks really good. Anyways, I say I'd met her. We'd matched on a dating site, and then we chatted for a few months. And in that time, I started getting to know one of my best friends, who she's getting married this weekend. Holy smokes. But I'm not sure if it was my doing, but we never actually met in real life. But there was a few months there where life's never panned out the way I wanted it to. I've been blessed, yes, but at that particular time, before COVID, and at that particular time in my life, I was at a rough spot, and this lady, she brought out just from our chats. Always so encouraging. It felt like she was bringing out the best in me, and I don't know. I've never been able to stop thinking about her, and I've never have had the courage to reach out to her. Sometimes I've had the liquid courage where I've thought about tracking her down, but I'm like, it's been, geez, 2019 now, at least 6 years. Uh, it would be extremely weird to reach out to her. And what would I even say? Hey, thank you. Then like thanks. Because I had to do some googling. Because the last time I was so hooked on a girl, she had strung me along through high school and then years after, and it wasn't until she had told me she wasn't dating, and then sure enough I saw her dating, and that finally clued in that she never interested in me, never will be interested in me that way. Anyways, this other lady though kind of left on a cliffhanger, and I've never had the closure because we've never met. I think I over romanticize the thought of her because I probably picture someone entirely different in my mind than who she actually is. Like, I need to find someone I can talk this through with because yeah, over the years, yeah, at the time our chats were always so encouraging. She complimented a few things at the time that I was trying to improve around the home that I was living in, and that stuck with me. And we used to exchange. I used to have an audiobook app, and I used to tell her about whatever books I was listening to, and then she'd tell me about her podcast that she was listening to. And I don't have any good podcast access. I've only ever used YouTube Music, and their podcast selection is quite limited. But anyways, it's I've really have been enjoying work. Work keeps me busy throughout the day, phenomenally busy. It's nice. I don't even have a chance to overthink a life. I'm just about 3 weeks sober now. Not planning on staying sober the rest of my life, but needed to prove that despite the ease of access here in the city that I've moved to, I'm not. I don't need to have a beer every night. I've managed to. Well, I haven't quit looking at some inappropriate stuff that I shouldn't. Nothing's stupid. Well, to the world, it's not nothing stupid, but to for me and recently re-diving into my faith that I had walked away from, it is stupid stuff to look at. So that's a struggle. But like I've managed to quit social media. I've managed to quit drinking. The last vice that I've reduced my coffee intake. My last vice that I have are these damn cigarettes, and I've always said I will quit when I'm in a serious relationship or when the right lady comes along. And this girl that crosses my mind all the time, she's not necessarily the one or the right one or whatever, but she never told me to quit. She knows that I know how stupid it is. Um, but and I know for my heart issues that I'm having, I should quit smoking. But it would be so much easier with this, or at least with the encouragement of this one lady. Sorry, I keep calling her a girl, but she's quite the woman, from what I remember. Yeah, it's one thing to have friends and family, and the doctors and nurses to tell me to quit smoking, but it would be an entirely different thing if she did. But you see, that's my problem, is I over romanticize. Yes, for a time in my life she brought out the best in me and encouraged me to grow as a person, and I haven't met anyone since who I've wanted to grow and change for, to the extremes that I have matured over the years. Uh, yeah, I don't know. It's now an 11-minute video. I better wrap up my smoke, and Facebook no longer allows me to upload videos longer than a minute for some reason, unless I go live. And Lord knows no, I can't do that. Anyways, have a good day, night, morning, evening, whatever it is, wherever you live. Thanks for letting me talk. I gotta quit over romanticizing this woman. She's as perfect as she is in my mind. She's has to have her own flaws, just like every other human that I've ever met. And maybe I would get annoyed by them. I don't know. But I don't want to think of her negatively. I'm honestly thankful that she was in my life, even though we had never met for that brief period of time. Okay, I'll shush up now. I'm gonna finish my smoke, have some water, and go to the backyard where we'll be having some burgers tonight. I've already said it, but love y'all. Take care out there. Bye now.